Tuesday, which means it's time to check in with our favorites from My 1027. We have Joey and Lauren, and good morning, you guys.
Good morning. I brought research today, by the way. Actually, well, these are Lauren's doodles, but we brought research today. Most of the time, we're never prepared. We are prepared today.
First time.
Okay, I'm so proud of you for doing your homework, Joey.
Thank you. Yeah,
Congratulations.
it's about
Applause.
time.
Okay.
By the way, the first thing I want to show you, look at my, I was on with you yesterday.
Yes.
And you didn't bring up my tan line.
Look at this hat tan line. Do you see that?
Oh my gosh,
Do you see
seriously
the
have
opening where the snapback? Yep, there you go.
Oh my gosh, that seriously is the opening of the back of your hat. Okay.
Yeah, and so
I'm
I
sensing
didn't
golf
realize
course.
when we did the show yesterday.
Was that a golf
What's
course? Was that golfing?
Yeah, that is me being bald and golfing all the time. And so what happened, but what's crazy is I didn't think the little opening back there would even get sun. And so I don't know what to do because,
awesome.
I mean, again, what do I do when I come in and you know, maybe fill in for you or help out? I don't know.
We just need to make sure that we shoot you just from the head on, right? Just
yeah.
From the front. We won't get any back shots. And if we do, maybe we can get a foundation and blend your entire head.
Something.
You'll need to borrow your makeup.
I will, because no side profiles, Justin and the whole crew there, please.
That's so hilarious. Okay, you guys, you've already been very busy working since early this morning with your morning show, and you've been talking about menu anxiety. So what is menu anxiety, first of all?
Well, it's something.
I'm sorry, you're not boring. I keep yawning. I'm tired.
Is that your second yawn?
I feel so rude.
All right, so menu
Excuse
anxiety.
me, Lauren.
Go take a nap. Go take a nap. I'm just kidding. All right. So, menu anxiety, and I think there's two types of people in the world. There's people that go to restaurants and they know exactly what they're going to order.
Okay.
But menu anxiety is apparently something that is affecting Gen Z and millennials. Why? Because Gen Z and millennials, they've grown up with so many more cuisines, right? I mean, you know, there's so many more restaurants now. Back in the day, it was burgers, fries, you know, whatever. Maybe you'd have a Chinese restaurant or an Italian restaurant. Now you've got falafel places in Euro and Mediterranean. And
an Egyptian restaurant over here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Exactly. So menu anxiety are people that really struggle with going to a restaurant and figuring out what to order, and so much so that people will never try out something new. So my question for you is, how do you handle restaurants? Can you open a menu that's like a book and you can find exactly what you want?
Okay, that's kind of a can of worms with this one, because
that's true.
Well, because I have a lot of diet challenges. I have allergies and intolerance, and so navigating menus are just, honestly, what I do, I have a formula. I have to look for the simplest thing on the menu, and then I have to warn the waiter and say, hey, I'm looking at the burger. Can you make sure the patty is not pre-mixed with any onion or garlic or any of these things, that it's just plain and only salt it? So then I have everyone at the table order, and then they come to me, and then I go through my process, and I apologize in advance up front to the waitress and the waiter every single time. And I always tip generously because I know I'm a pain. But that's my process.
I would imagine that would be part of it, right?
Yes. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about, though.
Anxiety too.
Yeah. You have anxiety, you said, when you go to a restaurant?
Well, mine more is I'm okay trying new things, but I get so much anxiety when I go to a restaurant, and you've been there before, right? Where the menus are like a book. It's huge. There's like 75 different options, and I'm like, I don't even know where to start. And I think my anxiety stems from, I don't want to miss out on something that's really, really good. So I don't want to order the wrong thing.
Okay. So you kind of have fear of missing out. FOMO.
Yes, I have menu FOMO.
Menu
and
FOMO.
I get the same thing. Once I find one dish that I like, I will get that same thing till the day I die. So most restaurants that like chain restaurants or places that, you know, maybe you go more than once, I get the same thing every time. And people go, don't you want to try this? Don't you want to try that? And I said, why, when I know I love a certain dish, would I go away from that? If I need to try something new, if I've never been to a restaurant or I need to try something new, I ask the waiter or the waitress.
Daniel agrees with you. Daniel completely agrees with you. He's like, absolutely, why ruin a good thing? I kind of fall into that category too, not by choice, but just by, you know, necessity. You know, if I know it works and it's going to be safe and I can eat it, then that's what I'll do. But I used to be really adventurous before I found out I had all these, you know, diet things I had to watch. But I used to love to try strange stuff. And I mean, like, I would order the oddest thing on the menu, like, you know, like if there was, I mean, well, what? We had an alligator on the show yesterday, Joey.
Yep.
If someone's, you know, crocodile kebabs, I'd try them. You know, whale eggs and something.
After holding an alligator yesterday, you even
that was Melissa's first thought was gator on a stick. Yeah, I'm pretty good with adventure. What I always do is I always say like, hey, surprise me. And you would be amazed if I take a server suggestion and if I don't really love it, I'm amazed how many times they're like, let me get you something else. So it's almost like they fall on the sword for me.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that's good. Okay, so then all of a sudden you have part of that anxiety removed from you because now it goes on to somebody else.
I'll just blame Judith. If she was helping me out, I said, Judith, you told me I'd like the cod.
This is
I
terrible.
don't like it, so what do I do now?
I've had it where I tell a server like, oh, is this any good? They're like, no, that's not good. Don't get that. I'm like, oh, thank you for the honesty.
You've actually had servers say that to you?
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever had 100%. A server be that honest with me before. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
The worst is when you're at a restaurant. I've had this. And I'm like, hey, what's good here? And they're like, oh, I don't really eat here very much. I'm like, you know what? You should just lie to me and tell me. But I had a lady once. She goes, oh, I never really eat here. And I said, is there any reason why? She's like, I don't know. I just always eat before I show up to work. I go, okay, I guess that's something.
That would kind of make me nervous. Oh, I've never really eaten here before. I just work here.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I know. It's like, shouldn't you know what you're serving people? Well, you guys, you know I love you. And by the way, we had a python on yesterday too, right, Joey?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep at all last night.
I've eaten python before.
Oh my, you sicko!
It's greasy.
Well, we could have gone from the sit down right to the KTVB kitchen. We could have made it 2 seconds in one.
No. All right, you guys, everyone, tune into Joey and Lauren on My 102.7 weekday mornings. Thank you guys so much. And everyone, thank you for joining us here on Idaho Today. We'll have more coming up right after the break.